the African continent has come a long way since the birth of the African Union 50 years ago. It still faces many challenges like political instability, corruption, and infrastructure development. Now, ABN's Tosin Olasende spoke to Eva Muraya, the chairperson of the Kenya Association of Women Business, on the significance of celebrating Africa Day.
The significance is diverse, but I think for me the most profound meaning of Africa Day is a time to take stock of where we've come from, perhaps even take stock about where we find ourselves, and begin to realign our purpose, our aspirations as African people, irrespective of our backgrounds, to where it is we would want to see our continent. The stories that people need to begin to tell about our continent. We need to begin to redefine perhaps where we want to go as a people. We want to position ourselves to be better understood. There are many great stories from this continent that haven't always been correctly told. So African Day is a day, I think, that we should set time aside to reflect on the destinies of our national economies, looking at our people, thinking about policies and regulations and perhaps even legislation that can further them and advance them to be people who realize the potential that they were created for.
What can Africa do to tell their story in a different way for the world to hear about it?
I think the first thing is to gain courage. We have a beautiful story to tell. We may have attempted to tell it, but we haven't probably always told it correctly, or it wasn't always reported as correctly as we needed for it to be. So have the courage to create instruments through which our story can be told, whether it means that our media houses must now move to the forefront and begin to tell our story differently, clearly, and in a well-positioned manner so that it benefits the citizens of our continent. And then I think that we must build the necessary capability so that in telling our story, we are telling it powerfully, we're telling it to benefit us, we're telling it so that it can attract new partners, whether it is partners in investment or partners in advancing health care solutions, or it is partners who will create transformation in the areas of socioeconomics that are necessary for our people, that capability would be there.